So it's a win-win. Okay, recording in progress. Well, hi, folks on Zoom and on YouTube. This is Yoga Fusion with Bliss. And today's theme is, what do you do when life is busy and noisy and sometimes darn challenging? And the other half of the message is tending. So we're going to warm it up, then we're going to stretch it out. And while we're stretching, I want to just share some things that I've learned about coping with the noise of life and tending. I have no music for this particular experience today. We practice with body pace rather than the pace of any rhythm of a song. By the way, I will put up some real aerobic type things that where we use music and rhythm and fine. But now I want you to tune into your body pace. See me stepping around? Well, the truth is, my whole studio's messed up because we're doing some moving, setting up a adjustable bed in the next room, and there's crumbs on the floor. But it reminds me to tell you to step around and find my toes are feeling as if they're spreading, even inside your shoes, Diane, as if your toes were spreading. Step around, find the place where your feet feel best underneath you. In most yoga classes, they tell you, we're going to start with a mountain, by the way. They tell you to do your mountain with your feet right together. I don't know if you can tell, but that hurts me. My legs like to be just about here. Find out where your legs like to be. Oh, Joanne, that looked great. Everybody do a little shoulder roll and just release your shoulder. I like that. Oh, the double shoulder roll looked good. All right, yeah. Center in. Feel weight on the ball of the foot, the heel, the big toe, the baby toe. Imagine your toes spreading again. Now, here's a silly thing, I don't mention it often. Think of your feet as pushing out. No, relax and don't do that. Notice how your buns feel and the floor of your pelvis feels when you're not doing it. Now push away. Can you feel the floor of your pelvis and your buns engaged? Pain when your low back is bothering you. Do this push away when you're standing in line doing dishes. Okay, let's relax and move for a minute. And then we'll get back to our mountain. Here we have your mountain your way. Do you want to push? And let me ask you, can you hear over the noise that's happening? Can you hear me? Yes, I've seen it go like this. You can. I don't think I told the folks on Zoom and YouTube what's happening. Mountain. Remember I said the theme was the noise of life, difficulties of life. Tune in. Take care. That's us. We're tuning in and taking care. Ignoring the noise, breathing. Let's come wide. Dorima, you inspired me. We have to have a little weeping willow. Now, when you do this, Kathy, if you're watching on YouTube, don't let your knee cave in. Keep your knees out like in the horse stance and let the rotation. Now, I see some people are doing it much more quickly than I'm going slow to be extra careful of my low back that has a lot of challenges. I'm feeling my shoulders reach. Come on up higher. Feel how that is on your shoulder. Now let's everybody go slow and do something with me. Reach that front arm. Reach that front arm. Can you feel it stretch here on the side of your body, keeping your knees out? Beautiful. Now let's work the shoulders. Come on up. Here we, oh yeah. And if you like to go like this and just feel that, fine. But I'm really liking a little push at the end that makes my knee want to cave in. Don't cave in, push at the end for a little. I'm actually contracting muscles and stretching muscles to do that push. Let's come in with our shoulder rolls. Let your feet walk right in underneath you. And you see how my feet are almost doing a little march? I'm going to go ahead and turn that into a little march. While I tell you of a stress management technique. So if you listen to the science, you'll find that impact on your bones helps strengthen your bones. Stomp, stomp, stomp. So I'm stomping, not just marching in place. The stomping puts an impact, shins, thighs, pelvis, spine. I don't think my shoulders are involved. Let's stop that and go smooth again. That stomping helps your muscles, I said that wrong, bones, to become harder. They lay down more calcium in response. Are you breathing? Let's come on up into a star. I'm doing this because I'm hot. This hair is like a big rug on my back, but it does relax my neck. Do you have pelvic tilt? My butt cheeks are engaged. I have my arms out in the star. Do you like your hands forward or facing palm up? Choose it. Let's come down to the goddess. Do you like your palms facing each other or forward? So you choose the direction of your hands. We go star, goddess. Now let's choose how low will your goddess go? So I'm trying exhaling on the up reach. Let me feel it. Well, that was inhaling. Well, that my body told me. Try inhale on the up reach, exhale on the goddess. Next goddess, we're going to hold. Everybody's different. For some people, the goddess is a barely bent leg. For other people, your goddess comes way, way down. Don't lean forward, Linda. If you're watching this on YouTube, you tend to do that. Come on up. You might not go as deep. Your spine is nice and tall. Did you like your elbows down? It's not against the rules, but keeping your elbows shoulder height is a fuller expression if you're able. Oh, let's just do a flat back. Now I'm showing a side view. I left my knees bent, flat back. Beautiful. Let's come on up to the goddess. See the nice flat back? I'm not leaning forward like this. Here we are. Come on, flat back. And come on up, goddess. Now I see you guys and appreciate flat back. Yes, Joanne, that is a beautiful flat back. All right. And one last flat back and hold. Hold that flat back. Yeah, hold that flat back. Amy, be careful. Come up if it bothers your spine. You want to hold on to your thighs? We've got the flat back, and I'm doing a little dip. There you are. A little dip. Very nice. If you prefer, you can be almost up and do a little dip. Yes, Suzanne, that is a beautiful flat back. Very nice. And let's shoulder roll our way up. Pull your legs together. Let yourself breathe and be. I want to start at the bottom and make sure I challenge the large muscle groups. By the way, we're always challenging our feet. Let's go to calf muscles. Push up, come on down. You might come all the way up. I'm going to suggest halfway up, even if you can come up, because I don't want you to rest on your skeleton. I want you to use your muscles and lift. Now, don't follow what I'm doing. Follow what I'm saying. Because of my muscular dystrophy-like situation, I can't go up on my toes very far, but I can push as hard as anybody. Even though it doesn't get results, I still get the benefit of the muscle contractions. So if you have any challenges, you do the work, appreciate what your body can do, and know you will get benefits. Beautiful. That was a calf. I want a heel touch out front. That heel touch out front has a couple parts to it. It stretches out your calf muscle that we just contracted, but look at the leg you're standing on is doing a little bitty plie or a little bitty knee bend. There you go. We're just breathing Let's take our heel touch to the side. And now you choose your arms. Do you want to come right up overhead, carefully, slowly, or do you like to do this real fast like you had on an 80s song? Your body, it's called an jumping jack. I love it. I'm looking at the screen. Everybody's at a different pace. That's the body pace choice. Now, I tend to have my arms out front. However, you can have your arms as nearly vertical as is comfortable for you. Here's just four more right here. Very nice. Let's center up into that mountain again. Ah, I feel a little warrior two coming out. So if you step out to the side, wait a minute, before we get going, check your pelvic tilt, sternum lift, big tall spine. Beautiful. Now step out to the side, step back and keep that pelvic tilt. In yoga, they call them asanas. That means seat. The pelvic girdle is the seat of every pose. Breathing. Let's think of the arms. The arms should be as near in line as your body will. Palms down, shoulders kind of diagonal to the mat. Breathing, you look wonderful from here. Breathing, now your body, your way. Sink into your warrior two, as low as yours will go. Now put your mind on this shoulder of your back arm. Keep the shoulder back and you might lean, you might reach down and palm the floor. Let's take this arm up for a side angle. Breathing. Now this is the shoulder that's challenged. I don't want to say bad things about it. It's just challenged. So I'm extra careful and I breathe into it and I do it anyway, but I do it more carefully, more slowly. And look, it went all the way up. Look, it's a little forward though. You guys look beautiful. Yours are back. Thank you. You inspired me. I'm going to take this back down to the warrior two. And let's have a radiant warrior. Palm up. Backhand, graze the thigh. Ooh, did you see that shoulder roll? Try it. Feel good. My front leg doesn't look very bent. Yours might be much more bent. Yes, Suzanne, just reach on up now. You're opening up your rib cage. Keep your pelvic tilt. You're not doing some high school back bend here. Open the ribs, lift the shoulders. What are you doing with your head? You might look at the crease of your elbow if it feels better on your neck. You might rest your head. I rest my head on a little fat roll on the back of my head and neck, and it feels great. What do you want? Make it yours, yoga's children. I'm coming out of this slowly, and then I'm going to just pull myself together slowly and do shoulder rolls. Easy, mellow. When I get into my maximum position, I just can't come out of it in some graceful way. I have to just kind of pull myself together. You don't. You might make some magical move. Just be entitled to move your way. Here's our mountain. Smile, I'll step around for my feet. Do what you need for your feet, your width. Yes. Now, Leslie, make sure if you're here on YouTube, you take wide enough to make room for yourself as we move, breathing. We're not folding forward yet. Breathing. But I like leaving room for yourself at all times in your life. And here we are with our warrior two. Step out. Bend the front leg as much as you should. Pelvic tilt. Sternum lift. Where are your arms? Butt cheek. Probably tightened up into a lovely little biscuit. This arm back. Back. Now, Ellen, if you're watching, you put your arm too far back, but just by nature, the length of your ligaments. So your arm goes straight across or as near as you can. Let's take it down into your best lowest warrior two, where you don't arch your back. Amy, your back's been bugging you. Double check. You don't arch that back. Beautiful. There's the warrior two. We're just being with it. Feel the chest open, butt cheek, legs, Very nice. Side angle, you put your mind on this shoulder. Shoulder is staying back. Support yourself. Do you hold your waist? Do you hold your thigh? Do you palm the ground? Somewhere in there, find your spot and come on up. My shoulder wants to fall forward. I want it open. This is forward is fine. It's just different. We want this side open. Oh, Tom Morrison said something. I have to breathe. I'll tell you when I'm done. Well, I won't be done breathing, but I'll be done stretching my shoulder. Feel your latissimus dorsi. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, wonderful. Come on up. And then get up any way you need to. It doesn't have to be cute. Tom Morrison has recently really been focusing on, Joanne, this is going to be important for you. When you've got tightness on the side of your body, so anybody who has a curvature has tightness on the side that's shorter. Tightness on one side of your body can hike up your hip and mess up your whole alignment. So those moves, let's come on right here and Joyce releasing that latissimus dorsi while I'll tell you about this. Those moves, the side angle, I know we did not do, I can see it on your face. My body felt it. We didn't do the radiant warrior. We will. I just had to tell you about evening out the stretch on the two sides of your body helps you to have more even gait. Let's get back to our warrior two. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, there's your arms. How wide do you want yours? You might be much more bent than I in the front leg. I don't know, or much less. Center, balance. Radiant warrior, release the back hand, graze the back thigh. Double check your pelvic tilt, most important part of the asana. Protect the low back. Imagine your rib cage opening up like a fan as you reach up. Imagine your shoulder and reach wherever your shoulder will. Now, if you get to a place where your shoulder says, I can't, accept that, say thank you, appreciate what your body will do, but then breathe and see if your shoulder, keep the pelvic tilt, no back bend, might give you a little more. Oh, come on down. Now I'm going to come up again. I want your blocks down in front of you. I know I said the theme was the noise of life, self-care in the middle of the noise of life. I apparently seem to be so enchanted with movement. I'm not speaking much about it, but aren't we living it? Every one of you took time out of this Saturday morning in the noise of your life. First, there's your mountain. Then there's your wide mountain. Then there's your goddess legs. And go ahead and just sit your blocks down front. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my side view. So there I was. I was in my mountain, my goddess, my blocks. Here we are. I'm going to do a flat back, forward lean, and stop halfway. Amy, I'm going to recommend you stop right here. You might even stop there and come up and down a few times because you're going to do a whole bunch of heavy work this weekend, and you don't want to overuse your back before your heavy work. Your flat back your way. Some people who are real flexible, their flat back comes all the way here. Some people, the flat back is here. All bodies are good bodies. Your flat back. Why did we put the blocks here? Because we're going to place both hands on the block and really feel your best flat back in the world. You want to bend your legs a little more? Go ahead. Oh, there's your best flat back in the world. One hand pushes off the block. By the way, you might be flexible enough for one hand to push off the floor. Your body, your way. Breathing. And Kathy, if you're watching this on YouTube, look at this thumb. Your thumb is right in front of your face. Don't let it be back here by your hip. Thumb is right in front of your eyeballs. Now, push off, knees bent, and rotate up, up, Now, many people will take this arm straight to the ceiling. Mine doesn't go there. That's all right. I'm going to intend further. Breathe. Come back mellowly to your flat back. Feel your flat back at whatever height. I just felt the need to just move my legs a little. So I let one straighten and the other. Don't go lower than you should. Be right where you want to be. You might be right up here on the seat of a kitchen chair. That'll be great. Wherever you are, flat back, not rounded like this, flat. Press and reach the arm up. Now my arm on this side is even more limited, except appreciate. The thumb is in front of your eyeball, not down by your hip. Breathe and intend further. Breathe and intend further. Fabulous. Come on down. Choose your blocks where you want them to be for a lovely flat back feeling. And then we're going to do rounded back like a cat on a fence and sway back horse. So this is a standing, cat. Cow. I know I said sway back horse. That helped my mind. Cat. The other way to think of the cow is as if your udders were spilling downward. Here's your cat. Cow. And one last time. Oh, yes. All right. Are you up high enough to be comfortable? You might need to be right here, because what we're going to do is a comfortable forward lean where we do a squat, whatever your squat is, come up and lean your best. So it's squat a little or a lot, your body knows. Listen to your body and come up a little or a lot. I'm adjusting my foot positions for don't follow me. My poor 70-year-old muscular dystrophy body cannot do a lot of things, but man, can I squat. Everybody is built differently. You honor your body, but let me show you something. Come into your squat wherever you are, sit and bend forward. That's not ideal. The full expression is to come upright. That's not available to me, but I try it. I work for it. I could push off, but I want to build the strength. Play with your forward fold squat. Don't follow me. Play with yours. Make it feel good. And whenever you're ready, one last forward fold push to help your stretched muscles come on up. Breathe for a moment. Let your hands help and walk yourself up your body. And after all that bending over, boy, is my face red. Are you breathing? Fabulous. Oh, I've put the light right in front of the clock. Shoulder rolls while I move that light. I need to know what time it is. Okay. Once I get going, some of you in the studio have seen this. I can make an hour and a half long class, no trouble. Breathing and being. I'm thinking of the places we have strengthened mountain. While you're in the mountain pelvic tilt, it is not a resting pose. Push your feet out and feel that if you haven't. It is an active pose. Shoulders up, back, and down. Shoulder blades come together down low on your back. Palms forward. Breathe and feel it. Centering. So I'm going to do a forward fold and then a back bend. What type of a block is the right thing for you? Do you want to use an ottoman or a chair? Your forward fold your way. First, I do like to start with a flat back and hang here for a moment. This gives your muscles time to work on the flat back. Then I round into my best forward fold, wherever it's right for you. I just needed to widen my legs to leave room for my belly to exist. Be with it. Well, since we're here, let's take your forward fold for a walk. Oh, relax that neck. Go slow. Let one leg bend a little, and then let that leg straighten all the way. Now, this is a replaced knee, and it didn't like straightening at first. So I just straightened it as much as it would, and then always intend further. And here, 1 year out, this puppy works just as well as the other one. Breathing. So you might be way up high with your arms, you might be way down low. We've walked the forward fold. If you have very low blood pressure, do this very slowly. What I'm going to do is sit my butt down, pull up to the flat back. This strengthens your back. And then take my arms up ever so slowly. Take a moment here. Make sure your blood pressure's okay. I mean, you don't know what your blood pressure is. Just make sure you're not falling over. And now we're preparing for the back bend. Where should your... I will be right back. Enjoy your back bend. Is everything... Oh, I thought that was Ken and I was scared. I thought Ken fell over. No, it's Anthony doing electrical work. All right, here we are. The back bend, pelvic tilt, the most important part of the back bend. You're not doing some big bend in your waistline. You're doing an opening of the ribs, a lifting. Your shoulders are going to lift more than mine. While we're in the back bend, I want to tell you about this. My one shoulder won't lift very much. I don't want to rob the other arm of the opportunity. So sometimes I'll let the shoulder that will go back farther, it does go back farther. Maybe I want to put them together and pull. Maybe I want each one to go to their full potential. Breathing, being. Now moving, are your knees unlocked? Pelvic tilt, moving. Bring yourself back to standing tall with your best spine. And then flat back, forward lean, flat back. Pause a moment, round over, and enjoy. Look how your body bends and bends one way and the other. I'm going to come to a flat back arise. Hold of that while I'm strengthening my back. Choose the full body arise as my arms come out. Check your shoulders, your pelvis. Let your back bend by opening up the rib cage. Reach your shoulders. If they work together, let those arms rise as far as they will. If they're not matching, choose what you want to do. Breathing, being. Oh. And come on down, and we're just coming to a mountain. And roll your shoulders and find yourself together. So we did side work, we did front and back stretch. Won't this be a lovely time to do our customized sun salutation A? When you do a down dog, do you use the kitchen counter for your down dog? Or you lean like this? Do you use a stair? Just a minute, my stair has to go back farther. There it is. Do you use a block? Let me show you the difference. This is a forward fold. I don't have any weight on my hands. Diane, you might like a short dog. You have some weight on your hands, but it's not real long distance. It's a short distance between your hands and feet. I'm going to try that today. It feels good. Flat back. Choose your foot width. Many people put their feet right together. Mine are apart to leave room for my great belly. Love your body. Leave room for yourself to exist. Sink your chest. Now here's another one. My challenge shoulder will only go this far. But if I really focus on just the more able shoulder, I can get a more thorough stretch in the shoulder. So when you don't match, make sure you give the more able side its time. That was a lovely down dog. How about a plank? You may just step your feet back and go into a plank. I know I have to do a higher plank puts a little less weight on my shoulders because you don't want to hear the noise that happens when I do a plank all the way on the ground. Now here, let me show you this. Leslie, Kathy, you tend to have your butt in the air like this. The plank is not a bent board. It is, oh, there you go, a flat board from base of your skull to your heel. And before my steers fall all the way through, so you've enjoyed your plank your way and come back to your down dog your way. Exhale. Let's stay here for a moment. Put one foot in the center and begin. You may just touch your foot to the ground and let it hover with a flexed foot. You may lift it way high. I don't know. It's your three-legged dog your way. Breathing. Come back to your dog. You're at whatever height is right for you. By the way, doing it a down dog on the stairs lets you really choose. Put in the middle the one you have not yet had on the ground. Lift the one that has not yet lifted. Breathing, being. Wonderful. We're going to come back to our forward fold any way that you want to do so. Breathing. I have to fix my mat. Breathe into your forward fold. Be with your forward fold. So nice. Next, I'm going to head into a table. It's your choice how you do this. By the way, my bionic knee likes a little padding. You might want both knees padded for symmetry. So your down dog comes into a table. That's my series, down forward fold, down dog table. Let's have a cat cow. Diane, this next one's just for you because I know it's one of your favorites. All right, you did your cat cows. You feel shoulder blades down your back, hands under your shoulders. By the way, you might find them a little forward is nicer on your wrist. That's okay. Your body, your way. For the tiger, you're going to pour all your weight on one leg and let one foot come out. Notice your hips. They're not tilted. They are stable and level. The tiger's tail lifts. You did not arch your back. You lifted by contracting your glute. Now, see the knee on the ground? That's the arm you want to lift. On my side where my shoulder functions, the other hand can come out, no problem. Breathing. But if for some reason it feels better to ground to that other hand, lift into your tiger's tail. Your best one, neutral neck. Don't look out at that hand, neutral neck. Being, stretching, strengthening. Come back to your table. Here's a few cat cows before we do the tiger's tail on the other side. Oh, yes. Now, kneel on the side you have not yet kneeled on. Breathing, flex the foot and touch the toe, and then keeping your pelvic tilt, here you are. Now on this side where all the weight is on my shoulder that is very challenged, I must hold on. So I really let this hand support me. Do what you need to support you. Lift your hand, lift your leg, your height or not. Level pelvis. Feel the strength, the balance, and even some flexibility. And come on back to your table. How about if we sit ourselves down? Breathing. Boy, have I been using that. So here's the overall moral of the story. When life gets noisy, whatever it is, whether it's remodeling to put in your walk-in tub, or whether it's a family member who's coping with a big health crisis, or whether it's a beloved pet passed away, when life is giving you chaos and crisis, give yourself some care. Do you like the, I forgot the name of it for a moment, it'll come to me. Up tall in your spine, out front with your legs. If it doesn't, I see y'all are following me fine. Take your hands up as if you were right up against a wall. Wait a minute, Joanne, Diane, go right up against a wall. Breathing. And now let your hands come down. Some people will lean forward and kiss their knees. Other people will let their hands come down, flat back. Keep your flat back first. And just the name keeps dancing in and out of my awareness. Breathing. See how I have my legs a little wider? That's to leave room for my belly. Many people feel quite comfortable with their legs close. Make it yours. Now, where do you reach? You like just reach to your shins. Roll over yourself, round. We let go of the flat back now. Round, reach. Don't judge. Just round, reach, and appreciate. Your head's relaxed. Your back is stretching. Ah. Ah. Now, if you went up against the wall, go ahead and walk yourself away from the wall now. And you don't have to go too far. Suzanne, this is not quite the right move for you. So you might want to lay down and just do windshield wipers. If you have a hip replacement or some hip glitch, lay down, do windshield wipers and whatever other stretch you want. If it's okay with you, I actually like blocks. You lean back a little. Most of you can just lean back and hold on. My arms are too short in proportion to my body, so I really appreciate a little block. So here we are. We're just sitting on the beach, unless it's good for you to lay down and do windshield wipers, and then you're laying on the beach, and you bend your legs, and you let one knee go and roll onto this hip. Let the other knee here. And what you're going for is 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and as upright as your body will go. You're going to feel this, your hip. Mine is cussing at me a little bit. I don't want to use the language out loud to you guys. One way to reduce the stretch, is to bend the leg more, which is a nice quad stretch. But if you leave the 90 degrees, you're getting this rotation of the hip. That's why, Suzanne, I want you to just lay down and do windshield wipers and whatever hip rotation is right for you. Breathing. This side has an external hip rotation. Here's internal. Now let's focus on this side. Turn your body toward this side. Even if you were all the way up tall, turn your body toward this side and let your body lean down. Most of you actually go down much more than I do. You might reach to the ground, you might reach just to a block. Most of the people in the class today can go all the way down. Every body is a good body you choose. So what I have here is this 90-degree leg. By the way, if you tuck it in more, you're getting less hip rotation, which is perfectly safe. But if you want the hip rotation, leave that knee at 90. Lean yourself over. Excuse me, I just have to go. Oh, man. When I stretch here, my latissimus dorsi stretches. I got some kind of thing going on in my thigh, my hip, and it feels good. It's funny, my shoulder wants a little stretch. Play with your stretches. Give yourself what you want. Now notice as we come up, you're going back to more intense hip rotation stretch of this leg. So we've had the weight on this butt cheek. Let's come back to center. Breathing, you're away from the wall. It's almost like we're ready to do a boat, but instead of a boat, we're going to hold on for a moment. Find your center. Pretend your feet were rooted into the ground. And as you take this hand and hold on if you need it, tip those knees. I'm moving them where they need to be for 90-90. Remember, more bent stretches some things, but is less hip rotation. I'm almost off my mat. I have to walk back on. All right, so here I am. There's my 90-90. 90-90 full expression is with your body all the way up. Please do that if you can. Please appreciate your body and be human if you can. I'm really feeling, as the kids today say, I'm feeling some kind of way in my hip. So I'm gonna find that block and really help me be up with stability. Well, it's those stretches that it's in the joint and it is at its max. It does not hurt, but it's a hair away from hurting. And I just want to breathe into it. I just want to stretch into it. I want to be with it. I want to intend. Now I'm going to focus on this leg. If I focus on this leg, I've moved it over a little so I can bend forward over this leg. It's like we're doing the front. Joanne, you said this the other week. It's like the front part of the pigeon. And we lean over. Now, many people, when they do the pigeon, they just don't go down at all. And they're like way up here. That's fine. Enjoy it. Other people like me, I might get my hands, but notice this. The hand that's closest to this foot has a little more difficulty making it to the ground, doesn't it? That's because your body is doing a twist. And that twist, push with this hand, reach with this hand, level those shoulders, find your 90 degrees, gives you your hip. Oh, enjoy it. Really, during rehab after the knee replacement, in the rehab room, people are screaming and crying, and it's not a pretty sight. And I kind of refused to torture myself that way. So I found moves that, oh, that felt good to stretch, to complement the things I needed to do that were difficult. So in the middle of my on something, somebody yells across the room, I'm having what she's having. Breathing. So I was living in a real life when Harry met Sally scene. And so here you are in your yoga. Give yourself what feels good. Challenge yourself. Do your elbows go down? Most of you, your elbows, your arms, so many of you, your face goes down. Fine. Everybody's a good body. So we've been here in this front piece. By the way, my wrist just became uncomfortable. So I put the block under my elbow. Remember that, Diane, anytime your wrists bug you. I'm here doing an external rotation of this hip. The internal rotation of that hip I already did. I feel my weight is on this leg here. I'm going to bring my other leg around, shift the weight back to my tush. Let's lay ourselves down. I have just one more asana that is strengthening before we do a lovely set of stretches. Do you want to have your yoga strap with you? I forgot mine, but I'll pretend I have it and demonstrate anyway. So we're going to lay ourselves down and do one last thing. It's a silly little move. It's no big deal, but it was a big deal to me. So when you lay down, I know I'm arranging my soggy shirt, but I'm also arranging the softness on the back of my body, my skeleton, my shoulder blades. I pulled them down and together so that when I'm here with my knees bent, my palms up, breathe and be. In yoga classes, they say, now grasp the back of your heel. Do you see how far away my hand is from the back of my heel? Yet if you can grasp the back of your heel, be my guest. But in general, the intention is pull your heels up towards your butt as well as they will go, as closely as they will go. If you can reach your heels, grasp them with love and care, not crunching and pinching. A lovely little grasp. If you can't grasp them, see how it feels to put your palms on the ground. Now, with my shoulder issues, apparently I have big chunks of calcium floating around in my shoulders. If I put a block here, all of a sudden my shoulder's happier. Pay attention to yourself. What do you need to be happier? Although it is happier on the block, I'm actually with care challenging it to reach down. So you walk the line, intend further, but tend and take care. Think of your heels breathing. Your hands don't have to be in, they don't have to be out. Let them be wherever they are. Palms down if you can, breathing. Now do your best pelvic tilt. Put your mind on your heels. What you're going to be doing is lifting your hips so you make a straight line from your spine through your whole body. It's I don't want to say it's so it's just a minute. It's not a plank. I call it a board. From the shoulders to the knees, straight line like a board. By the way, my butt might be sagging. I'm trying. Now, many people can push this right up into a big arch. So you're partway into a bridge. Other people can put their hands on the floor and push up into a cheerleader back bend. You give yourself what's right for you, the board, the bow, or the back bend. Set yourself down. Notice how that felt for you, breathing. I'm going to reclaim my board position and pull my feet into, change it. Set your butt down, put your feet out a little further, just a little further. Reclaim your board and now squeeze your heels to your butt. You don't go anywhere. Squeeze your heels to your butt. Can you feel your hamstrings working? Your thighs are working to hold you up. Your hamstrings and glutes are working when you do that. Squeeze your heels toward. So you do as many squeeze your heels toward as your body will allow. When you have fatigue, you set your butt down. And when we're done with this, we rock into the windshield wipers, relaxed shoulders. There we are. We're ready for our final stretch. We begin with the relaxation of the massage of the sacroiliac that these windshield wipers gives us. Now, can you bend a leg and hold the top of your knee? If you can't, just take your legs, pretend I have an ottoman down there, and put your feet up on an ottoman and just do this little rock side to side with your feet up on your ottoman. Your knees are heading in the direction towards your armpit. Breathing. So I started with pointed toes. I'm going to go to flex toes and put my knee back to that 90 degrees. Do you want to hold back here? Do you want to hold on your shins, ankles, foot? We're heading toward a happy baby. Breathing, being. Now let's think a moment. This rock is actually part of the full expression of the happy baby. But I really like the way it feels when I go all the way over farther than the rock. You don't need to do that. It just does something good for the muscles in my back. I know it's a kidney massage. It's here, not really the organ getting massaged, but it's the area of the body where the kidneys are just underneath. All those fine muscles of the sacroiliac. We have a nice hip flexion. I'm working my hands, by the way. I've lost strength in my fingers. So when I couldn't do it for a few months. When I do this, I'm really holding on with my fingers. So I'm relaxing other things and working my fingers. You take care of yourself. Do what's right. Let's stop at the top and think this was with a bent leg happy baby. I'm going to do straight leg. Here's happy. Here's ecstatic. And then you can rock your ecstatic baby any way you want. If it feels good to pull on your big toe ever so gently, and if you have a bunion, you be careful. Breathe and be with your ecstatic baby. Oh, whenever you're done, fold up gently, set down one leg at a time. That helps you to maintain the stretch and relax that you just gave your back. The windshield wipers are preparing my body as I go to lay flat. I will do one more pelvic tilt, adjusting my shoulders. And do you want to put a pillow under your knees because it feels good? Then do that. If all you've got is a block, it's not as cozy, but it might be the right thing. However, I want you to have the least amount of prop as you can. When your legs come down as long and low as possible, several things happen. One of them is your psoas releases. It's not doing a super stretch. It's just doing a nice release. Breathe and be. We're going to give it a super stretch next. Breathe and be. I know it looked like I was heading into Shavasana. No, we're going to do. You'll be so glad, Diane. You would have been sad if we missed our point and flex. I just want that psoas to release. And I said it does a few things. Well, as we all age, eventually somebody wants to give us an MRI or a CAT scan, and you're going to have to lay with your legs long. Breathe and be. When you do this during your practice, your body becomes more and more comfortable laying flat. First prop, then a little less, till you lay flat. What if you were to leave one leg long and flat, take the other leg up and give it a hug? Breathing. Now here's where you might put a ribbon around your foot. I don't know what I'm going to do. Breathing. So you've got your ribbon on your foot, your leg up, this one's down for this stretch in the groin area. I thought I might grab it. Nope, can't grab anything. I'll grab my leg. Most people can reach across their body and grab their leg if they needed to. It's not available to me, but that's all right. I'm going to push myself over. There we go. Now I can get my leg. Your reach. My bottom leg bent, but it could be out long. My top leg, apparently I can't hold it anyway. Good, I'll accept that. And just let my teeter-totter happen. Each person does their little teeter-totter. Now, come back up tall for your point and flex. Oh, so lovely. You could bend this leg if you want. You could leave it long if you want. Your point and flex your way. When you set the leg down, a few windshield wipers. I'm coming along. Feel the stretch. Breathe into it. Bend one leg and feel your pelvic tilt to be nice. And now it's up to you. Do you put a ribbon on that foot and take that leg and reach it across your body? Did your bottom leg want to bend? Did you love it being out long? Push yourself over till you find the right place. Now, many people like to keep this shoulder glued to the floor. And I know for most of the people in practice today, your leg will come right over and hit the floor. Our hand and foot both on the floor. That's okay. But one way is not better than the other. Your body, your way. Oh, but let me show you something. Especially Kathy, you want to think about this. Might be because we both have shoulder issues. I tend to go down here, and so do you. That misses an opportunity. Here I've got my elbow right up, level with my shoulder. This is an opportunity for a shoulder stretch That's really good for me. Have you been enjoying either a long leg or a bent leg? You can change it halfway through. I let my shoulder come up and I'm letting my leg come down. That's what I call the teeter-totter effect. Have you played a long time, long enough in this position? Let's come back and have one leg up. Let's see if my shoulder will do it. Yes, for your point and flex. Now think, do you want this leg bent? Your low back might really like that. Do you want it long? The psoas connects from the inside of your low back down to your thigh muscle. When you do this, you're pulling on that psoas gently, but that can make you feel like, ooh, in your back. So a bend might be the right thing for you. Are you pointing and flexing as you choose? Are you being just right for you? When the time is right, now it's our final Shavasana. I walked my shoulders down. I melted my arms, pelvic tilt, legs where you want your legs. Breathe and be. So I did not drive my whole life because of epilepsy. So my kids and I always took buses everywhere. The buses in Delaware County in the 70s, 80s were very bad. As time passed and I'd be going places with my daughter Nicole where we weren't on a bus, we were big enough and strong enough to walk most places, we'd see a bus go by and we'd say, look, I'm not on it. So as the situation this morning, if you hear construction in my studio going on, say, oh, look, I'm not having construction, and just enjoy what's happening in your life. Are you breathing? While we're here, I want to go. I said it would, the theme would be when things happen in your life, take care of yourself anyway. Tend yourself. While we are here in Javasana, I want to speak about tending, whether it's tending your pets, your nieces, your children, your husband, your township, all the places we put our energy and the things we tend. Take your time and think about how are you going to arise, and I'll finish my thought when we're seated. Breathing. Oh, I want to remember to turn onto the shoulder that's more functional instead of turning onto my tender shoulder. So you got up your way. So we have the things in our lives that we tend. And we must remember. I must remember. I'll let you extrapolate it to you. I must remember I am only as good at tending others, whatever they are, whether they're loved ones, pets, community. I'm only as good at tending others as I am at taking care of myself. I wish for you quality self-care so that you can, what position did you choose to sit in? Try another one so that you can, when you choose to put your energies into tending community, people, pets, family. You'll be in better shape to tend them. They will get better tending. Very nice. So self-care gives better care to others. And you know that's why I came to yoga today. How about a butterfly? Shall we all have a butterfly together? Everybody's butterfly is different. Appreciate yours wherever it is. Knees high, knees low, feet out, feet in. Rounded, straight. Be your butterfly. Now, let your hands reach out to your body. Say thank you to your body. Whatever its foibles and quips, it's the place you live. Thank you to your body. Hand over heart center and say thank you to whoever, whatever you believe in. But you notice one hand on top and then the other hand on top. That's my kid's side saying thanks to them, my mom's side, for coming to practice today and vice versa. You might have other sides that you come to mind. And then as I stretch my arms out, I reach up so that I can pat myself on the back or chest and say thank you to me for coming to practice today. Because I could have canceled because of construction and family illness, but instead, here we are. And here's the last. Choose the right hands for your position for Namaste. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. There's no correct position here. Let yourself, with intuitive awareness, choose the right thing for you. So I will say, if you're here on YouTube, you can always join a visit after class and join us in Zoom. All right, I'll get up with one block. Where's that other block? There it is. Saturday mornings, 10 o'clock. Just text me at the number below. I'll send you an invite. But otherwise, the folks who are here will have a nice hello afterward. Maybe I do only need one block. If you can't do something, do a slower, gentle version of it more often. And you may be able to do it later. If you can barely do something, like I can barely get up, do a slower, gentler version more often. And I might be able to keep doing so. I'm supposed to be in a wheelchair. Maybe I'll get up till I'm 80. All right, guys. Let me find the button to stop the recording. Please go ahead and vacuum, Anthony. Bye, guys. If you want Anthony's number, text me.